Alright. I like that the old man wears a mask still. I appreciate it. It's very on brand. I like this new chair. Someone's supposed to like stretch. Pull my get your shoulders back. Cause that's what hurts after the day, right? You leave your arms down like this. You wanna like. Oh, it's nice. It's nice. Okay. Where is... Who am I talking to here? Oh, I'm going to Ul'dah. Okay. I was like, I see a green check mark on the map and not in there. Easy enough. Let's go see how Momodi's faring with a bunch of broke refugees that the government actively does not want inside the city. I'm sure she's getting zero pushback from the locals. Everybody's probably totally on board. We didn't want them to live outside in tents, so we invited them into the city. Against the government's wishes. So that a local proprietor, who isn't getting money from them, can let her be in their establishment. This is going to go great. What could go wrong? Alright. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hey, Alphino.
Ah, Meteor. I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Is there aught else? No, I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yaguri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith.
Sure. Do you want to talk to me first?
Well, of course. It is past time Lady Yaguri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arriving here in Thanalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. I would go, but it seems so boring. Speak first with Slaffborn upon your arrival. He is the one whom the Domans will be working for closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yaguri to Minophilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting tie should stand the Domans in good stead for which is to come. Safe travels, Meteor.
Oh, nice. We don't actually have to do the ride. Could have been a cool cutscene, though. It's quite the distance to cover. Alright. So, basically, I rode here the whole way. I definitely didn't take a teleport.
And this must be esteemed Lady Yaguri and her associates. I greet you all as friends, and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting, for though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they're willing to earn their keep, of course.
We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slaffborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence.
Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment. You do not want to find out what happens to people who aren't committed. My lady, pray understand I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We're both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned.
As you wish, Slaffborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship.
Cool.
Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 hells, Meteor! Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the Rising Stones.
Dude, you literally saw me walk into the city with them. How could I have possibly made it past you into the Rising Stones? Nope. Nope, still more.
To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones and on.
Okay. What's the name of this patch? Because that's going to be my last quest for the patch, right? If I go to complete... I am in 7th Astral Era? Yeah, here we go. Through the Maelstrom. Okay. Cool. As well, keep an eye out for. We could easily be another hour away. I don't know. Uh-oh.
'Tis no use.
What?
Our attempts to reach the students of Baldessian continue to meet with failure. Oriange has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand that you are kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unsolved, but nobody here is capable of both slaying a Freet and playing hide-and-seek. I should not blame you if you thought that we should be capable of at least one of those things, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. We are good at things with the rare exception of hide-and-seek and primal slaying. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to send you to help them.
But hide-and-seek's not that hard.
Oh, Lady Yagori is here. Let's change the subject entirely. Please show her in. I should very much like to meet her.
We're all just talking silently. Blah, 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 blah.
We have no objections to all those laws. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady, but are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's Toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together.
As ever, it has been a pleasure, Antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave, as the first courages are due to arrive any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak to Slaffborn Lady Yaguri, Meteor. Cool. I think I'll be okay. I think I can finish it. I know we have a trial still. I think I can finish it. Are we talking like 10 quests? I think I'm okay. It's just been longer than usual.
Lamine and I will make all necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival, though I must admit that I'm still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Y'shtola should be returning anon with the report from afield. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival?
Sure.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet, which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning a Freet with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan. We naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand?
I've been calling it Vilebrand.
There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods. They mean to summon Leviathan?
Leviathan! Leviathan!
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Do I also make moaning noises when I get the echo? Oh, snap.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the Finlith one. And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
I don't think I knew what order the primals were in. I thought Ramu was next.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
It wouldn't matter. He'd
My
lie.
lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Alright. Interesting. We're gonna build to another primal here.
Plainly, should the worst come to pass, then Leviathan is summoned, your only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventuality inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs spend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Laminsa and meet with the Admiral. Don't become a person who likes 8-man fights every 3 to 4 months. That would not suit you.
Oh, it would. I love 8-man fights.
Well, she will not have been idle in the intervening time and will doubtless have valuable information to share.
Oh, I freaking love trials. I mean, 8-man primal quellings. Okay. Off to Vilbrand. Cool. Leviathan was supposed to be in 2.1. Ramu was supposed to be in 2.0. Grandpa Garlic was not supposed to be so on top of things. They had to cut it to get 2.0 out on time. So, lots of things were just winging it back then.
You are expected. Pray take this lift to the command room.
Very well. Very well. Yeah, buddy, please be voice.
Ah!
She got me.
Welcome, friends. I take it Y'shtola has apprised you of the situation? Let us waste no time, then. According to our best intelligence, the Sargon had not the crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cachet. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if, gods forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Okay. Lady Minfilia, I'm given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines? I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I'm not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aids I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Private Derplander, our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completion of their missions, they will return to the operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Folkbrider has charge of the garrison.
Okay. She's one of my favorites. It's when I wish I had more range. I wish I had somebody like Rook to voice that. I think Rook would be a great Merlewib. Alright. Or Zumi, who's like a huge Femro fan. Here we go. Falkbrida. Hi there.
I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of our men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent the Leviathan's return.
Sweet.
As you may already know, the Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter with the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit the Maelstrom has never faced a foe of this likes before, we must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that, and yet their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would ask that you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend to those who have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deeply into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture.